Good evening, everyone. How are you guys? How you enjoyed the holidays? We'll wait for others. Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Wait for a few minutes. So far, it is 6 members. Just 2 more minutes. 50 minutes. We'll wait and we'll start. Good evening, everyone. Shall we start the session? Hi, everyone. How are you? Guys, you there, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
How are you? How you enjoyed the holidays? Okay. At least send like a message if you are not interested to talk. Yeah. So I'm sharing the screen. Anyone having any difficulties to see or for listening or voice or video, please let me know. So far what we discussed, anyone can open the mic and can you give brief introduction so far what we discussed? There are 2 topics we completed. What are the 2 topics what we covered in that? Anyone, guys? So far we discussed real numbers, and polynomials. Real numbers is part of number system. It's unit number 1. It's completed. Now the unit number 2 is algebra. There are 4 topics. One is polynomial. The second one is polynomial. We already done. We done so many worksheets, some numericals we done. And the second topic in this is pair of linear equations in 2 variables. The introduction of this topic we already got in 9th standard. Pair of linear equations in 2 variables. I think the introduction of this already gave in polynomials also. When I'm talking about different kinds of polynomial, different types of polynomial, I explained how we are going to call, why this is called quadratic equation of single variable, cubic equation of single variable. What is the meaning of linear equation? When we will call an equation is a linear equation? How many types of linear equations we will have? All those things we discussed. Anybody can recollect? Anybody can explain what kind of linear equations we can give? We can write. And this topic is a little bit huge and more weightage. The third topic in the unit 2, that is in algebra, is quadratic equations. Quadratic expressions we already done in grade 9, but here we are doing the quadratic equations. There is a slight difference between quadratic equations and expression. So our concept is here quadratic equations. Another one and the last part of this unit is arithmetic progression. Guys, please someone open the mic and let me know when we can call an equation is a linear equation. When an equation or an expression called as a linear expression or linear equation.
Sir, when it has only one variable, sir.
No. Linear equation definition. Anyone?
When the degree of the equation is 1.
Super. Degree of the equation is 1. Linear equation of single variable. Equation of one variable. We already done in our 6th standard this one. How to solve the linear equation of single variable or 8th standard or 9th standard. The general form of linear equation of one variable is ax plus b is equal to 0, where x is variable, a comma b are coefficients. Will you agree with me, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Recollect? Now, linear equation of 2 variables, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, or y is equal to ax plus b also can be considered as linear equation of 2 variables, where x comma y are variables, a, b, c are the coefficients of the x and y constant, where c is constant of the expression or equation. Same way, linear equation of 3 variable. Linear equation of 3 variable. See, all are linear only here because the highest degree of the expression is 1, x power 1, y power 1. There is no square concept here. Linear equation in the sense the highest degree of the equation is only 1. So linear equation of 3 variable. This is ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. More than that we are not going to discuss. Till 12th standard we are going to discuss only maximum linear equation of 3 variables in case of linear equations. In case of higher order, single variable of cubic and quadratic or biquadratic, that I already discussed when I am teaching polynomials. So till 12th standard we are going to discuss maximum linear equation of 1 variable, 2 variable or 3 variable. Even 4 variable also we never touched. 4 variable and all will come in only engineering if you opted. What is the introduction of the linear equations means? First of all, what is meant by linear equations? You understood? So as she said, linear equation is an expression whose degree of the equation is 1. Based on number of variables, we are having the different types. 1 variable linear equation, 2 variable linear equation, 3 variable linear equation. Is it clear? The introduction for the linear equations, all these things comes under algebra. Clear, guys? Anyone having any doubt from this?
No, sir.
I think we hope you can able to recollect. Not exactly same way, in a different way. All these things we already discussed before polynomials. When I'm giving introduction to algebra, anybody can recollect? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Come back to our discussion. So our topic is pair of linear equations in 2 variables. Based on your English knowledge, anyone can explain what is this meaning? What we are going to discuss by using this title. This is the title of our topic. Anyone can explain? Guys, what we are going to discuss here? There are 2 linear equations in 2 variables are there. How we are going to discuss? How to solve those equations? What is the meaning of solution here? When it comes to linear equation, what is the meaning of solution? What it meant? Graphically, how we can represent? Because each and every algebraic expression can able to express in the form of geometrically also. There is a relation between geometrical and algebraical analytical relations. Got it, guys? We already discussed this relation in polynomials. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, if I am going back to our previous classes, if I am talking about introduction, what is a prerequisite of this class? It doesn't require any prerequisite. If I'm talking about introduction, we already learned how to solve linear equations in 1 variable. Correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm having 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Solving means for which value of x the equation holds good. The equation holds. The equation will be a true equation. X may be different values you can substitute, but particular x value only this equation holds good. That means if I am substituting x is equal to 1, your LHS will be equal to 5, RHS is 0. But it is not satisfying. But this is not a solution of x. For what value of x this equation is satisfying LHS and RHS, that is called solution of this linear equation of 1 variable. So how to solve? What are the methods we are using? We are using inverse method. Anybody can able to recollect inverse method? What is the meaning of inverse method? 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Take plus 2 on left hand side. What will happen? 3x is equal to 0 minus 2, because plus 2 will become minus 2, because it is left side it is in addition. If it is moved to right side, it will be subtraction. This method is called inverse method. 3x is equal to minus 2. Divide. So take 3 on this side. 3 is multiplying here. If it is going other side, it will be divide. So x is equal to minus 2 by 3. Making x alone. That is a method we are using to solve the x value. This method is generally in India, we are using this method to solve the pair of linear equation in one variable that we already done in earlier classes. Got it?
Yes, sir.
There is another method. Usually, IGCS board people will use this method. They won't follow the inverse method. They mostly confuse with inverse method. Suppose if I am having 3x plus 2 is equal to 0, they will follow this method. This is equation. They will balance the equations. I don't want to make any numbers on the left hand side. Add minus 2 on both sides. 3x plus 2 minus 2 is equal to 0 minus 2. This will give 3x is equal to minus 2. Divide both sides with 3. 3x by 3 is equal to minus 2 by 3. 3 cancel. X is equal to minus 2 by 3. This is also one more method of solving pair of linear equation in linear equation in one variable. Any method you can choose. In your school, whatever the method they are opted, it's your wish. But now onwards, we are not going to do all these things, this many of steps. We have to do in mind calculation. Single variable equations always straight away we are going to solve. But what is meant by pair of linear equation? Pair means always two linear equations of two variables. Why we are taking only 2? Why we are not taking 3, or why we are not taking one equation? So this chapter we are going to discuss about various methods of solving a pair of linear equations in two variables. Before learning these methods, why we need a pair? Why single linear equation of two variable can't be solved? Why a pair is required to solve? I think this concept we already got a little in grade 9. I think anybody can able to give the introduction about these questions. What is graphical representation of this linear equation in two variable? And in day-to-day life, how we can face the situation, or in day-to-day life, or not even day-to-day life, if I want to say, in many places we are going to use this concept to solve some situations. Day-to-day life, how we can connect some situations to this concept. Those are the things we are going to discuss. I can say it is called practical problems or word problems. These are the things we are going to discuss in this topic. Got it, guys? Anyone having an answer? What is the graphical representation of a pair of linear equation in two variable? Why we need a pair? Anyone? Anyone having an idea from grade 9 concept? Shall I move to the definition? Yes. Anyway, we are going to discuss. If anybody, answer, I'm going to discuss. Yes. First of all, I'm going to starting this topic with the definition. Anyone can define based on previous discussion definition of a linear equation in two variables. Later, I will include the pair. Definition of linear equation in two variables. Who is going to define? Guys, please. Anyone? I can call some names.
Forming an equation with one variable, sir, and like one variable in the LHS and equation in the RHS with another variable.
Okay, that is also linear equation in two variable. An equation is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. I can say like this, where a, b, c are real numbers and a should not equal to 0, b also should not equal to 0, is called linear equation of two variable. Suppose if it is violating any one condition, it will become linear equation of one variable. What are the answer somebody told? I don't know name. She's saying ax plus b is equal to cx plus d, cy plus d. This is also called linear equation of two variable in some different form. This is a standard form of linear equation of two variable. Even this also you can write into standard form. Ax minus cy plus b minus d. So this is looking like some constant into x plus some other constant into y plus some constant equal to 0. So the standard form of a linear equation of two variable is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a comma b should not be equal to 0, and where x comma y are the variables. Two variable x and y. Got it? What is the, like technically how we can say this equation is linear equation of two variable or not? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone can do the examples? Any examples? Guys, 3x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. 50 is equal to 0. I can say this is a linear equation of two variable. 2x minus 3y
Yes,
7 is equal to 0. 3u plus 5v is plus 7 is equal to 0. 2p plus 5q plus 8 is equal to 0. All these are examples of two variables. This equation
Yes,
y are variables, x comma y are variables, u comma v are variables, p comma q are variables. Correct?
yes, sir.
Now, if suppose, is it possible I can consider a linear equation of one variable as linear equation of two variable? Based on the situation, suppose if I am having the equation 3x plus 5 is equal to 0, actually this is linear equation of single variable. but I may convert into linear equation of three variable 3x plus 0y plus 5 is equal to 0. It is depends upon the situation. If there is a need, we can able to write. So here there is no limit. Even the linear equation of single variable can also transformed as the linear equation of two variable or three variable based on the requirement. This, why I am explaining this statement, when I am solving the numericals, automatically you will get one clarity why it is required, why you are transforming a single variable equation into two variable equations. Got it?
Yes, sir.
An equation is in the form of ax plus by is equal to 0. Where a and b are real numbers and a and b are not 0, is called homogeneous linear equation of two variables in the two variables x and y. The significance of homogeneous linear equation we will discuss when I am teaching about how we are going to represent graphically these equations. There we will get one idea why we are specially calling these kind of equations are called homogeneous equation. Why we are specially calling, if there is no constant, there is a significance. What is that significance? If I am discussing, it might confuse a little, but when I am talking about the graphs, then it will be easy to understand. Got it, guys, what I'm saying? So the examples of this homogeneous equations is 3x plus 5y is equal to 0, 2x minus 7y is equal to 0, 5p plus 7q is equal to 0. These are the examples of homogeneous linear equations in two variables. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, how we are can able to relate these algebraic expressions to geometry? There are two kind of geometry: linear geometry, analytical geometry, and practical geometry. Now, graphical representation of linear equation in two variable. Guys, still we are not reached to the pair. Just I am talking about the linear equations. First, we have to know what is the logic behind linear equation of two variable concept, like the concept behind the linear equation of two variable. Automatically, in the process of teaching itself, why we require pair, we will understand. Graphs of linear equations in two variables. Whenever if I am saying linear, mostly the graph is always straight line. Graph is always straight line. Let's see how it is straight line we are going to discuss. Practically we can discuss this is a straight line. The graph of a linear equation in two variables is always a straight line. Always any equation which represents in graphically, it is a straight line. Always a straight line. Why it is straight line? How it is straight line? How to draw graphically a linear equation? How to draw a graph for a given linear equation? Let's see a simple example I will show you. We have to follow some steps. Suppose if I am giving ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, write y as the subject of the equation. That means by is equal to minus c minus ax and y is equal to minus ax by b minus c by a. Now take the different value. Randomly you can pick any values of x and y. It is your wish. I think we already done. So this is y and this is x. Take x is equal to 0. Write the corresponding value of the 1 plus 1 corresponding value of the y minus 1 corresponding value of the y. If you want to extend this one, plus 2 minus 2. Actually 2-3 points is enough. You know how to trace the graph from the coordinate geometry. Now I am going to explain with a example how to trace the graph using this. Suppose if I'm having a equation x minus 2y minus 15 is equal to 0. From here, if I'm writing the y as the subject, 2y is equal to x minus 15, y is equal to x minus 15 by 2. So x, y. If x is equal to 0, my y is equal to minus 15 by 2. If x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 minus 15 by 2. That will be minus 14 by 2 minus 7. If x is equal to plus 1, sorry, minus 1, y will be equal to minus 1 minus 15 by 2. So minus 16 by 2, minus 8. So you can pick any 2-3 values, that is enough. If you are not happy with these values, I am taking 3. So if I am taking 3, how much you will get? Y is equal to 3 minus 15 by 2 minus 12 by 2, that is equal to minus 6. So 3 comma minus 6. You can pick. So now you have to trace the graph with these values. How many people know how to trace the graph if you know the x and y? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now here the 3 line. See, we already know from the concept this equation represents a straight line. You take the graph. And mark it. If in a graph paper, already you are having the boxes, take some convenient scale. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 1, 2, 3. So, what points is convenient to draw here? 3 comma minus 6. 3 minus 6 means somewhere here will come. So this is one point. I am taking one more point, minus 1 comma minus 8. Minus 1 comma minus 8 means somewhere here it will come. So if I am tracing, this is the graph I will get. This is a straight line. This straight line represents what are the equation I am having? X minus 2y minus 15 is equal to 0. This is how we can able to trace the graph. We need a graph paper in the beginning of this numericals that we can do for the next class. Today class I will explain you some other characteristics and properties of the linear equations. understand how to do the graph for the linear equation. If I'm giving a linear equation, you can able to draw the graph. Guys, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So labeling, taking the
Sir, above we can take any number, sir. So for x we can take any number, sir.
But you take convenient numbers. You should not take 100 and 200.
Okay, sir.
You can take a convenient number. Suppose if I'm giving an equation, same equation if I'm considering, suppose if the equation is 2x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. So my y will be equal to 2x plus 1. Correct? So take some convenient points. X, y. If x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. If x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. If x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 1. Correct? If x is equal to plus 2, y is equal to 5. If x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to minus 3. So out of these values, you will get a straight line. All these values are very simple. But if your values are coming 20, 30 and 40 and all, it was not so easy to trace the graph, correct?
Yes, sir.
And these choosing the x values is your wish. There is no restriction. Sir, why you are taking always 0, 1, minus 1, 2 and 2? Yes, you can take any values. I'm not going to restrict you. Usually how I will take, I won't make subject as y is equal to something. I will keep 2x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. I am taking only two values to make the problem very simple and accurate. X is equal to 0. Substitute x is equal to 0 and let me know what y value you are getting. Y is equal to 1. This whole calculation you can do in rough. I will take y is equal to 0. Let me know what x value you are getting.
Minus 1 by 2, sir.
So if I am taking y is equal to 0, minus 1 by 2 is coming. With these two values, I will draw the graph. If I am taking the graph with these two values, x is equal to 0. Suppose x is equal to 0 means y is equal to 1. This is 0, 1 coordinate. Second point is, suppose this is 1, this is half, 0. So my straight line is like this. This is my line. This is my line. So using your scale, it will be easy to draw. If I know at what x, if x value is 0, what is y? If y value is 0, what is x? This equation represents 2x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. I will take only two values, then I will get very accurate. X is equal to 0, what is y value? Y is equal to 0, what is x value? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Just hold on a minute, man. Yeah. Can anyone give the identify the significance of this graph? 2y is equal to 0. How your graph looks? 2y is equal to 0. How your graph looks? If I am trying to trace the graph for this, how your graph looks? 2y is equal to 0. To make it linear equation of two variables, to understand the graph, 0x plus 2y plus 0 is equal to 0. Sorry, guys. I don't want to confuse you too much. I am taking 2y plus 8 is equal to 0. Can you trace the graph and let me know how the graph is looking? Anyone? Guys, anyone got the answer? Madam? x, y. If
Sir,
x
the
is,
value of y will be the same, that is -4, sir.
so y is equal to -4. If x is equal to 0, y is equal to -4. If x is equal to 1, y is equal to -4.
-4.
If y is equal to 0, there is no definition, correct?
Yes, sir.
You can't define. So if x is equal to 2 also, y is equal to -4. So how your graph comes? 0 comma x is x0. If x is equal to 0, y is equal to -4. So y is equal, suppose this is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0
Sir,
comma
it will be a straight horizontal line, sir.
yes, I will get a line like this. This is the line which represents the given equation 2y plus 8 is equal to 0. That means why I am saying 0x you have to consider to understand this graph. I am not considering 0x, I can't make any one variable as a subject. It will be little confused. Suppose if I am saying y is equal to some constant, this equation represents actually single variable equation only. So 2y plus 8 is equal to 0. That is nothing but y is equal to -8 by 2. Y is equal to -4. So y is equal to some constant. Y is equal to some constant is representing also a straight line, but those straight lines are always parallel to reference axis. Here your y is equal to constant. Parallel to which axis? Anywhere if you are getting coefficient of x is 0, the graph of that equation is, guys, these things are not available in the book, please keep it in mind. If 0x plus by plus c is equal to 0, this equation represents always a line parallel to x-axis. You take anything. You take anything. You take anything. If I'm taking y is equal to 8, you will get a parallel line at y is equal to 8. You take y is equal to 16, you will get a parallel line at 0 comma 16. You will get a parallel line parallel to x-axis. See, these are the points where your y is equal to 16. That is the meaning of this line. See here, you take any coordinate. Suppose if I'm taking y is equal to 1 or y is equal to -1. See here. At x is equal to 1 or -1, at x is equal to 2 also -1, at x is equal to 3 also -1. Your y is always -1. That is the meaning of y is equal to -1. So graphically, it is also correct. On this straight line, all your y coordinates are -1 only. Irrespective, it is independent of your x value. The meaning of if x coefficient is 0 means the whole expression is independent of x. That's the reason even linear equation of single variable, for convenience purpose, to understand the graphical representation of the given situation, we are considering that missing variable coefficient is 0. Understand, guys? Anything I confused?
No, sir.
Guys, clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, what of solution of a linear equation in two variable? Linear equation in two variable. What is the meaning of solution? Here there are two variables are there. Suppose if I am saying ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Suppose if I am putting x is equal to alpha, y is equal to beta. If I am substituting these two values here, my LHS is becoming RHS. Then I can say alpha comma beta are the one set of solution for the given equation.
Sir, can you repeat
What I'm
once
saying?
more?
See here, the meaning of solution of a linear equation means, so this is a given linear equation, okay, of two variables.
Sir.
Yes, got it what I'm saying? Suppose if I'm choosing two values, some x is equal to alpha, y is equal to beta. If I'm substituting these two values, if my equation is satisfying with these two values, that means if I'm getting my LHS will be equal to RHS. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then alpha, comma, beta are the set of the given equation. One set. This together as one set. If alpha changes, beta also will change. I will explain with one example. Suppose if I am having 2x plus y plus 3 is equal to 0. If I am keeping x is equal to 1, your y value is not of your own value. Your y value is restricted. Your y value is only how much? Minus 3 I can say. No, minus 5. Sorry. Then only your LHS can be equal to RHS. Substitute. You can't take off y your own. For x is equal to 1, y is minus 5. So 1 comma minus 5 is one solution. Substitute and let me know you are getting LHS is equal to RHS.
Yes, sir.
X is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 3. So 0 comma minus 3 is also another solution of the same equation. If x is equal to minus 1, y is 1. So minus 1 comma minus 1 is also one solution. So the solution of the linear equation of two variables, not x and y values, the equation will satisfy. Simple. Understand what is the meaning of solution of this equation?
Yes, sir.
Guys, understood what is the... So from this discussion, my question is the same equation I am taking. 2x plus y minus 3 is plus 3 is equal to 0. How many solutions are there?
Infinite, sir.
Infinite. Correct. Infinite. That means how I will know infinite? See, this is one more method I am keep on. I can choose any x value, correspondingly some y value is defining. Suppose if I am choosing x is equal to 0, y is coming minus 3. If I am choosing x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 1. If I am choosing x is equal to plus 1, y is equal to minus 5. If I am choosing x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 7. If I am choosing x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to plus 1. Like this, I am getting infinite solution. So graphically, how we can explain this infinite solution? The meaning of this infinite solution means, suppose if I am taking that equation graphically, I got a graph like this. This is a graph of this equation. So this line is a combination of how many points? I can take how many points? Infinite points. So what is the meaning of point, ma'am? It's a combination of x value and y value only. Now that is the meaning of this point, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how many points are available on this line? All those points are solutions of this equation. So on a line, you are getting infinity points. That's the reason you are getting infinity solutions for a single linear equation. Got it?
Yes, sir.
I can give a statement like this. Every linear equation in two variable, every linear equation in two variable has infinity solutions, or infinitely many, infinitely, I can say infinitely many. Many, it is unlimited. unlimited solutions. What I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to introduce the pair of linear equations. The meaning of pair of linear equations means the equations are always available in two equations of common variables. That means there are two equations, two linear equations in the same two variables. In the same two variables taken together is said to be. See, it is very important. This point is very important. A single equation can't be taken together to call as a pair. Pair is always two equations of same two variables taken together is said to be pair of linear equations in two variables. Already I mentioned about two variables. That's the reason here when I'm said pair of linear equations in two variables means it's a set of two equations. It also said as simultaneous linear equations of two variables. Simultaneous equations means that given data is always should be in two equations of same variables. Examples is 2x plus 3y is equal to 7, 3x minus y is equal to 5. These two equations together is called pair of linear equations in two variables. This together as a pair of linear equation. We can't take single equation, you can't call. This together we are calling as simultaneous linear equations because you are taking two linear equations simultaneously. System of simultaneous linear equation. System of simultaneous linear equations. If you know the little bit deeper of these concepts, it will be easy to solve any kind of numericals for 1 mark and 2 marks. MCQs and all, they won't ask straight away solve. They will ask something related to this theoretical only. In previous earlier years, we don't have any 1 mark questions. MCQs are filling the blanks. So we never having a bothering, like we never bothered about, they may ask from theory. Nowadays, they are asking some logical questions, conceptual based questions, correct? That's the reason I'm going a little bit deeper. What is the logics behind different terminologies behind the simultaneous equations or pair of linear equations in two variables. See here, if I'm giving equations like this, 2x plus 3y is equal to 7, 5p plus 4q is equal to 8. This is not a pair of linear equations. Why?
Because in both
The variables are not same.
The variables are different.
Here the variables are different. So it should be common variables. That means here I can't trace the first equation and second equation on a single reference system. I have to take two different systems, x and y. I have to take p and q. Then only I can able to trace. So pair of linear equations means it should be common variables. Then only we will call as a simultaneous equation of two variables or pair of linear equation of two variables. So I already gone through the definition. The general form of pair of linear equations in two variables. A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equal to 0. A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to 0. Or some students convenience, they will write like this. A1x plus B1y is equal to C1. A2x plus B2y plus is equal to C2. Both are same only. Only the thing is you are taking the constant other side, but this is the standard method. Whatever the equations are in the box, that is the standard method, I can say. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the meaning of solution to a pair of linear equations? With this concept, we are going to wind up the thing. Tomorrow onwards, how we are going to solve, what are the methods we are having? We are having 4 methods: graphical method, 3 analytical methods. All those things. This chapter is a little bit huge. We are having 4 methods, practical problems, and higher level numericals. Total six exercises point of view we are going to discuss. Even in textbook also, they mentioned it around 6 or 5 exercises. Now, what is the meaning of solution? If I'm giving as a single equation, I know it is having unlimited solution. But if I'm giving as a pair, what is its meaning? Solution of pair of linear equations in 2 variables. Yes, I will explain. Tomorrow onwards, we are going to, like next classes, all upcoming classes, we are going to discuss how to solve in different methods. A solution to a pair of linear equations in 2 variables is an ordered pair. How many people know what is the meaning of ordered pair? Of real numbers which satisfy both the equations. Which satisfy both the equations. Anyone can explain what you understand from this statement? I will explain what is the ordered pair in coordinate geometry. As of now, I will explain after explaining one example. Anyone can understand ordered pair means 2 variables in an x comma y of real numbers. I can say like that as of now. What is the meaning of this statement? Anyone?
Sir, the x comma y which we find should satisfy both the equations, sir.
Yes. See here, if I want to explain a little bit elaboratively the meaning of the solution means, I am going with an example with numbers, then only it will be easy to understand. Suppose if I am having an equation x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. I am having another equation 3x minus 5y plus 2 is equal to 0. These 2 equations I am calling as pair of linear equations. If I am taking individually, how many solutions for the first equation?
Right, sir.
Unlimited, correct?
Yes, sir.
If I am taking x, y, if x is equal to 0, y is equal to 2. If y is equal to 0, x is equal to, sorry. If y is equal to 0, x is equal to 2. If I am taking x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. If I am taking x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 3. Then like that, so many solutions I can write. Like this also, here also I can write unlimited solutions, correct? Will you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But if I'm taking one solution of, suppose if I'm taking the first solution, if I'm referring with this, I don't know whether it can able to satisfy or not. Correct? If I'm taking 0, 2, 0x minus 10 plus 2. So 0, 2 is not the solution for the second equation. It is only the solution for the first equation. But if I'm listing out all the solutions in first equation, if I'm listing out all the solutions in second equation, there will be only one common solution is available. There will be only one common solution is available. Suppose if I'm taking x is equal to 1, 1 comma 1 is satisfying the first equation, as well as 1 comma 1 is satisfying the second equation also. 3 into 1 minus 5 into 1 plus 2 is equal to 0. 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 0. So 1 comma 1 is the common solution. See here, the first number represents x value, second number represents y value, and I'm keeping in a braces. First value represents x, second value represents x. This kind of representation is called ordered pair. Two numbers having a meaning for its order. The first number represents x. You have to substitute first number in x place. You have to substitute second number in y place, because the order is important here. I can't write 2 comma 3 as 3 comma 2. There is a difference. Here x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. Here x is equal to 3, y is equal to 2. So if any two numbers presenting like this, that system is called ordered pair. So out of all these unlimited solution, if these two equations have only one common solution, that solution is called solution of this pair of linear equations. Got it? What I'm saying? Understand, guys, what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So our job is, now we are coming to our main objective of this chapter. Our job is 99% of the questions, they will give two equations. We have to solve what is its common solution. What is the solution of? The meaning of solution of pair of linear equation is, the meaning of solution of pair of linear equation in two variables is, if I am taking each equation individually, I am getting unlimited solution. But if I am considering two equations together, there will be only one set of solution which will satisfy both the given equations. That set is called solution of given simultaneous equations, or that solution is called given pair of linear equation in two variable solution. Understand what is the meaning of solution? Yes, guys?
Yes, sir.
So we are having different methods. What are the different methods of solving the pair of linear equations? Whenever you are saying pair of linear equation, means the given data must be in two equations. Each equation having infinity solutions, but one solution is common in both the sets. That one set we have to calculate. We have to find what is the common solution for both the equation. That is the solution of pair of linear equations, or solution of system of simultaneous equation. The first one is called graphical method. Second one is eliminating substitution method, elimination method, cross multiplication method. Substitution method, elimination method, cross multiplication method, fifth one, these are each method having one exercise in our textbook. Fifth one is indirect problems. Sixth one is practical problems, like what problems they are asking. Word problems they are asking. Clear, guys, what I'm saying? Shall we meet in the next class? Try to come with the graph book for tomorrow class. If it is possible only, I am requesting you, you just go back your records or your old books. Compulsory you are having some graph papers. Just collect the graph papers from your old records, like a chemistry record or physics record or some math records, or somewhere you can find out some empty graph sheets. Come with at least a few graph sheets for tomorrow class. It will be easy. We can wind up the graphical method very soon, because the graphical method is very important for 1 mark questions. 1 mark question, it is very important. Conceptually, we can learn a lot of things in graphical method. Analytical method is simply calculations. They will give 2 equations. There is a procedure. If you apply this procedure, you will get the common solution. That means out of infinity solution, there will be one solution will satisfy both the equation. That solution we have to calculate. That is the meaning of solution of the pair of linear equation in 2 variables. Clear? Shall I wind up the session?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.